One of the most important things that I have to distinguish when clients call me in the middle of the night and they tell me their rabbit is not eating is, are they just talking about stasis or are they talking about bloat? Both are painful for the rabbit. They're not eating, they're not defecating, and they just don't seem themselves. While both are emergencies, bloat is far more dangerous and it requires a different medical treatment. What I ask owners to do is to have them feel for the stomach, and that is the hardest part. I've had clients tell me they're feeling the stomach and it's soft, and when I see the rabbit the next morning, the rabbit is bloated, which means they potentially were feeling the cecum and not the stomach. And so this is going to be a demonstration with Maurice, and I'm going to show you where you need to feel to be able to tell the difference. One of the things that you have to do is put your rabbit on a table with a nice towel so that he's comfortable and you are comfortable also. You cannot do this on the floor. You find out if he's sitting like this in sort of a meatloaf position, go to where his elbow is. This is his elbow. And the stomach is right at the end of the last rib. So his last rib is here. Here's his elbow. So if you go under the last rib and it's hard like a balloon, you have a bloat. You can give them Medicam, but you have to take all their fluids away. Do not syringe feed them. Don't do anything except give them Medicam. It's like having a stopped up sink. You're adding water to something that can't drain. In that case, you need to take the water away. I do not know why these rabbits get fixated on guzzling down every lick of water that they have in their bowls, but what happens is they already have a distended, firm stomach, and they're now sucking down water, which has increased the size of the stomach. It's increased their pain, and their nerves are just completely stretched in their stomach, and the body temperature comes down. If it's soft, where you can actually press your hands in, and I'm not talking about patting him like that. Give me a hand. I am talking about actually pressing in and trying to see if two fingers will meet in the middle. That's where his stomach is. If you start palpating down here, this is always going to be soft. It's a cecum. It's where all the food gets mushed around for fecal pellets to be formed. So you have to be all the way up here where his elbow is. And at the last rib, you should be able to have your fingers almost meet. That's a soft stomach. But bloat is a dangerous medical emergency where stasis can be dangerous, but it has far less dire consequences than bloat does. So the stomach absolutely feels different. One of them is a soft stomach and the other is a really hard stomach. So one of the ways that you know abnormal is by knowing normal. The way to know normal is by feeling your rabbit when he's fine. That way, if you get comfortable with knowing where the stomach is and what his cecum feels like, then when they're sick, you'll know what abnormal is, and you won't be as panicked because you'll know what you're dealing with.